Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Friday market update. So, guys, on this session, I'm going to be updating you on the pairs that we've been looking at throughout the week, giving you an update on how they've been performing and forecasting our future entries that we're looking to take on this pair. So, the first pair that we're looking at is going to be the DXY now, guys. The DXY, we're not trading it, we're just using it as what as confirmation bias. Now, in the weekly time frame, we do have what this is our impulsive move. This is what our corrective structure, price forming a breakout, and then a small pullback. But overall, this is still having what the higher probability of impulsing all the way to the upside. And also jumping on the daily time frame, we do see that this is our impulsive movement, and this is still our overall corrective structure, price forming a breakout. So this is having what the higher probability of continuing to climb all the way up until the 90% roll. And as we're moving on to our mid-time frames, on the mid-time frame at the moment, we don't have anything much that we can say, okay, this is a pattern that you can use. So we'll have to drop on the lower time frame. Now, as we're dropping on the lower time frame, we do see what a lot of wicks over here. This is the first one, this is the second one. So we are going to be ignoring all of those wicks and focus on any possible entry. So over here, we do see what this is a small continuation pattern to the upside if you do zoom in here. But any future movements that you're looking at would be this impulsive movement and then a small corrective structure like this. Then this will be what confirming that price is having what the higher probability of moving to the upside. So this is how the DXY is looking like. Now let us jump into what our first pair of the day. Now on our Forex pairs, we do have what the euro over the US dollar. Now with the euro over the US dollar on the weekly time frame, we do have what this is our impulsive movement. This is what our corrective structure. Price forming a breakout, moving down and then forming a small pullback. But overall, we are still having a higher probability of impulsing all the way to the downside. And now as we're jumping onto our daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we do have what this is our impulsive movement, and this is our overall corrective structure, price forming a breakout, and then a retest over that. But overall, this is confirming that this is having a higher probability of impulsing to the downside. Now coming on to our mid-time frame. So on the mid-time frame at the moment, we don't have anything as of yet. So we're going to be jumping onto the lower time frame. And on the lower time frame, we do see that this was what a small continuation pattern that we could have used for our entry. But as you can see, it formed around 3 a.m. So we're not awake during that time. So what type of entry are we looking to forecast in order for us to be able to capitalize on this pair? So we already have our impulsive movement, all that we're waiting for. It's just a small corrective structure that we can use for our entry to ride that impulsive wave to the downside. So all that we're looking for, it's just a small continuation pattern that you're looking to enter the breakout, stop loss above the pattern, and I'll take profit all the way to the downside. So this is how we are looking at executing the euro over the USD. Now for our next pair, we are having what the Australian dollar over the US dollar. So with this one coming on to the weekly time frame, you do see this is an impulsive movement. This is what our corrective structure price forming a breakout, and then a small corrective structure to confirm that this is having what the higher probability of impulsing to the downside. And as we're moving on to our daily time frame, we do see that continuation in structure even more clearer. So this is having a higher probability of impulsing all the way to the downside. Now jumping on to our mid-time frame. So on the mid-time frame, we're not having anything as of yet, so we have to move on to our lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, what are we looking for in order for us to execute an entry on this one? So just a small impulsive movement and then a small corrective structure would be more than sufficient in order for us to execute ourselves to the downside. Entry on the breakout, stop loss above the structure, and TP all the way to the downside. So this is the ideal type of entry that we are looking for on AUD USD in order for us to execute our entry. Now on to our final pair, which is the Australian dollar over the Canadian dollar. So this one, jumping onto the weekly time frame, we do have what this is our corrective structure from the breakout, impulsing down and giving us what this small corrective structure to confirm that this is having higher probability of impulsing down. And as you jump onto the daily time frame, we do see that continuation structure even more clearer. So this is having a higher probability of impulsing all the way to the downside. And moving on to our time frame, on our mid-time frame, we do see that price is giving us what this continuation structure that's from the breakout, So this is having a higher probability of impulsing all the way to the downside. And now coming on to our lower time frame, what are we looking for? So price has already given us this continuation, this small impulsive movement. So all that we're waiting for is just a small continuation structure that you can use to ride out that overall impulsive wave to the downside. So look to enter on the breakout, stop loss above the structure, and take profit all the way to the downside. So this is how I'm looking at executing AUD CAD. So this is the watch list overall. As you do know, that today it's a Friday, so the market is about to close in about a few hours. So you still have what, some more time. So might be executing an inch on either of these pairs because all that we're waiting for is just confirmation on the lower time frame on any of these pairs. But remember, guys, you cannot execute Euro USD and AUD at the same time, or AUD USD and AUD CAD at the same time. Why? Because they are both similar. The USD is both present on Euro USD and AUD USD, and the AUD is both present on AUD USD and AUD CAD. So if you can execute Euro in USD and AUD CAD, or you can execute what? Yeah, that's the only thing that you can execute. The only time you can execute any additional or any of these pairs is once any of these pairs does do what, does move to break even, then you're no longer in a risk on the first trade. Then if there's still confirmation on any other of these, that is when you can execute. So guys, this is the end of our session. Hopefully it was very informative for you guys and you did learn something. So this is going to be the end of our session, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.